I'm Bill Kennard with Grandy and Associates. We are thrilled to introduce our new labor pricing for a profit software, version 6.0. We have kept all of the functions that contractors have told us they loved about the software for the last several years, but we've added a whole host of new ones in there as well. We've kept things like the copy model function, where after you've modeled your entire company and you've determined what you need to charge per hour and where you're making money and losing money, you can now, in a matter of seconds, make an exact duplicate copy of your company and start to play the what-if process. What if I add a truck? What if I hire another technician? What's going to happen to my profitability? What's going to happen to my hourly rate? We've also kept in there the sample company, which gives you just another company to play with and find out how the software works a little bit. But we've improved the help functions dramatically. We've got context-sensitive help throughout the software, where you can just simply press the F1 key and find the details on the particular topic that you're working on. And we've also enhanced the tutorials to help you learn how to use the software as well. But it's incredibly intuitive. We've also added some really great features, like the duplicate key. Now when you've got several employees, several trucks that are all very, very similar, all you have to do is hit the duplicate key, give it a new name, and you're ready to go. Data entry is much, much quicker on this version of software. We've given you a new list of ways to spread costs across various departments, makes your projections far more accurate. And we've given you tools like the delayed impact receivables report. Your software typically assumes that your customers are paying you as soon as the job is complete. We both know that that's not reality, right? And so with the delayed impact receivables report, you can simply go in, tell the software how many days of receivables you typically have hanging out there, and it will automatically graph out the changes in your cash flow to show you the impact that those receivables have. We've given you an incredible job pricing calculator, because once we've modeled your company this way and find out what you need to charge per hour, pricing jobs becomes very simple. All we have to do is come into the calculator and enter in the number of hours that it's going to take to do this job, enter in the total cost of your materials, and if you've got any subcontractors, put in those costs. The software will immediately tell you what you need to charge your customer for that particular job, and if that customer comes back and says, well, we'll provide the materials, you just provide the labor, you can immediately see the impact of that as well. We've also given you a retrofit projection calculator. It's incredible the amount of business that can come into your company if your service technicians simply look for opportunities to generate that qualified sales lead. And if you get them to bring in those sales leads to you and let you quote the customer, you'll be amazed at the amount of new business. It's the single greatest way to turn on cash flow in your company, bar none. Some of the other new features that we've added to the software: cost and non-billable time. That's your single greatest expense that you have in your company. And with a simple click of a button and run of a report, you can see exactly what non-billable time is costing your company and how very little improvements will save you in a big way. And do you know exactly how many maintenance agreements you need in your company to fill in those slow times in the spring and the fall, or the summer and the winter, whenever your slow time is? We've got a calculator where you simply add in a couple of numbers to it, and it will tell you exactly how many maintenance agreements you need to have for your goal within your company. As the number of technicians increase, you just simply update the information and you have a new goal set right there in front of you. We've added some wonderful tracking features, because you can't stay at the level of detail in the software all the time. And so we've given you things like the budget versus actual report. It's all about the billable hours. You've heard us say that before. Now you can actually determine, are you actually billing out the number of hours that you projected in the software? And if you're not, how short are you? We've also put in a monthly tracking report where you can now start to see exactly what's going on financially within your company. You can keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on within your company from a financial basis on a regular basis. This just scratches the surface of some of the new features of the version 6.0 labor pricing for a profit software. If you want to learn more about it or to watch the tutorials to use the software, visit our website at www.grandyassociates.com. This software is so easy to use, it's incredibly intuitive. Get your copy today.